This is our 11th event in a nationwide tour. We are going around the country, the Travelers Institute, bringing together experts like this, talking about challenges that are facing small businesses.
And as business people, I think we spend a lot of our days down in the weeds. So today, when we were given this opportunity, we thought it would be a great idea to go up to 20, 30,000 feet and take a look at some economic issues.
If we see recovery in the national outlook and we see conditions start to improve and strengthen here in this part of the country, what will this mean for small businesses? And I think the issue, and Joan alluded to this, is financing for small firms. Banks, of course, have tightened their lending standards. For small businesses, of course, they had less valuable capital in many cases to borrow against. And they had more uncertain revenues given the economic environment, which made them, in many cases, inherently riskier to lend to. The hope is that we're past a lot of this, and I think that there are some indications that that's the case.
There's 4 generations in the workforce at the moment, which is unprecedented in business history, soon to be 5 generations. What we're seeing is that there's a hesitancy to hire Generation Y because of this, what I call a myth, of their job jumping. Gen Y is actually looking for reasons to stay with your company, and they really want to attach their career to strong leaders who can develop that.
The small businesses really spend a lot of time, money, resources to make their business successful, but they're fairly often not thinking of what they need to do to plan for the disasters that may occur. So a lot of the times you're seeing people be very reactionary when it comes to insurance. You need to have a partner that is going to walk you through the risks that your business could face.
We work with federal agencies to ensure that when regulations come out that they can look at less burdensome alternatives. In regulations, ignorance is not bliss. You know, it's one area where you can't ignore the legal requirement of running your business. So I can't emphasize enough how important it is to leverage what we do, because we kind of act as the filter.
Cyber liability is obviously new to a lot of people, yet it's been around for a while now. When you look at the Target breach that occurred, some of that breach occurred from a small business here in Pittsburgh. That is not something that I think the owner of that small business went to bed and said, you know what, tomorrow Target may get a breach and it's our fault. That is something that every small business needs to start discussing.
We're seeing a little bit more of an increase of applications coming through the door, but you have to know that banks today are willing to lend. So what the borrower needs to know is what the bank's looking for, and that is the ability to repay and also the value of collateral. So we try to get that across to our borrowers, and whenever they come in for a loan, that they have an expanded financial statement, and the days are gone whenever you bring in a minimum financial statement to a bank.